All right. Turn the page.
Turn the page.
We really do have notes. This really is an organized show.
We do.
Okay, so let's talk about what Danny bought this week.
We were trying to figure out how to show it to you guys because she got some really cool stuff, but we had to pack it because we're leaving first thing in the morning.
Yeah, so unfortunately I can't show you the stuff, but I'm going to get you excited about seeing it the next time we go live.
Yeah, because you'll have your packages and you can show it to them.
Yeah, so I got amazing stuff. So there's a couple places up here that the wonderful Janelle Elms has tuned me into, including an auction house that she goes to on a regular basis. So Tuesday night, in fact, Janelle had me change my flight to make sure that I got here to be here on Tuesday night so I can go to the auction with her. So we went to the auction, and it was mostly Scythe bears and animals, Madame Alexander dolls, and Hummels.
Rick's favorite.
That's it. I mean, there wasn't much of anything else, except a few other kinds of dolls. So it wasn't my typical take from the auction, but I did come home with about, I think 10 Madame Alexander dolls, and these are the cute little Vogue dolls from, they started them in, I think, about the 1950s. These ones were from about the 1970s. Mint in their original boxes, all original tags. I was getting them for about 10 bucks. That's the reason I didn't get any more, because I was just being cheap and I didn't bid anymore. But I got several of them, and I'll tell you, I'm tempted to just put them away for my little girl because they're so sweet. I got a few Hummels, one of which I'm really excited to be able to show you, because for the most part, the Hummel market is pretty dead. Okay, there are. Yeah, he could bring the market back up if he keeps smashing them. Make them more rare.
Yeah.
But what happened, and this has happened to so many good collectibles over the years, is a company such as Global sees that something is really popular and valuable, and they take a good thing and they start mass producing. And Hummel has done that. You can tell an age of a Hummel, which is really awesome, by the mark on the bottom. So there are several what they call trademarks on the bottom. You'll often hear references to full B. So full B's is basically a V that has a big V in the middle. So those are older ones. Those are good ones you want to look for. Later on, they shrunk the B and they added the word global and did some other things, and those are the ones that are worth less. Now, the very first Hummels didn't have a B at all. They had what's called a crown mark. So there was one Hummel in this sale that had this mark. And I actually was in a bidding war with another lady, and I finally let her have it at 80 bucks.
Oh,
at 80 bucks. This is actually kind of sad. So she wins. They take it to the back room, and a couple minutes later, the guy comes back out with it, and he's talking to the auctioneer. Chipped it. He chipped the most valuable Hummel in the place.
How much was it worth?
Probably a couple $100. Yeah. So he chipped it, which means now they cancel the first sale, and they're going to rerun it through again. So guess who ended up buying it the second time around?
You. For how much?
15 bucks.
And how much is it worth now? Sure.
I don't know, but I got it for teaching purposes because it is the good mark, and I wanted to bring it and show it to you guys. So I will be showing that, so you know if you see that mark, those are the valuable Hummels.
There are valuable Hummels. Who knew?
They still exist.
Hope Griff hasn't smashed any of those.
Yeah, so I got that, and that was pretty
bowls. You got bowls.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I get confused.
I know she's already getting. She's running ahead.
She's got a lot of stuff.
So Wednesday, Janelle tells me we have an appointment. I'm like, okay. You know, when Janelle tells you you have an appointment, you don't question it. You just say, okay. for those who kind of follow the saga, Janelle learned to buy American Brilliant glass and some other kind of antique stuff by having me kind of go with her to this estate sale through the wonderful world of technology. We would converse together. She'd send me pictures, do a little FaceTime video, and I was able to help her buy some spectacular pieces. So this is the same estate sale. She's been back to several times and gotten some more amazing. All this guy has is amazing stuff. You guys have probably seen the pictures out on Facebook of the table, and I don't know. Could you see the drool? I know.
So is this one estate, and he just keeps selling off more and more of it?
Yeah, he has a guy who keeps giving him more and more stuff. So it's always
Dave's the estate seller.
and adding.
Okay.
Yeah. So we go there, and of course, I want everything on that table. Good golly, if I had been in my hometown, I'd have been doing some serious negotiations and probably calling cabbage. But because I had to pack this stuff and get it home, I was trying to be very, very selective. But I got some phenomenal pieces of Murano glass, another company called Mount Washington Glass, some of you are familiar with, and this wonderful little cobalt blue porcelain vase made in Czechoslovakia. I can't wait to show you. But I was good. I bought little pieces.
Well, most of the time.
At that sale. So Janelle then bought a couple pieces that I'm still kind of jealous of. They were out of my budget for this trip. I couldn't drain my PayPal that much at the beginning of my trip. She got a signed American Brilliant vase, Hawks. And for those that have been kind of keeping up with the American Brilliant thing, Hawks is one of the really, really good American Brilliant companies that made stuff. Vases are already spectacular items to have in the American Brilliant. So she got a vase, and she got, just a small square tray, but it's a really rare pattern. She got that. Now, this guy had a bowl that it was killing me to leave behind. Just killing me. But it just, like I said, it was out of the budget. And Janelle had to choose between the bowl and the vase for her budget, and so she took the vase. But that bowl that he has, oh man, I can't even, I wish we could take a picture.
I did.
Like, it was seriously one of the sharpest pieces of American Brilliant I've ever held. Because it had so many minute little fine cuts. It was just crazy. But this guy had an amazing knowledge of not only American Brilliant, but art glass. And I connected with him because I just adore art glass as well. It's one of my next upcoming webinars, too. But we got to talking, and he has some stories, and he's sold pieces for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like, So that was fun.
And then?
I
told you it keeps going.
Yeah, I know. So then Janelle takes me down to what's known as the Antique District, where there's all these little antique shops, and they negotiate, which was very cool. I found a favorite shop. Of course, what did he have? Tons of glass. Because my mind's going, how in the world am I going to get all this stuff home? That's okay. We managed.
That didn't stop him.
Yeah, oh, heck no! So I got a piece of Fenton. Now, I'm not normally a fan of Fenton glass. There's just so much of it, and everybody kind of knows the name, so I tend to stay away from Fenton. But what I got, on the bottom, is signed Fenton NFGS. Anybody know what that means? NFGS. Any Fenton aficionados in the house?
Theater, fun, glass, and painting?
No? Anybody? I'm waiting. Sometimes the chat's a little delayed, so I want to give some people time to...
That's okay. We can flex it.
You can just stop that. Okay, so nobody's guessing.
Not.
Not.
I like that. Okay, she wins. That's good.
Actually, it stands for not for garage sale. Yeah, that works too. Not for general sale.
Oh, Sherry was close.
Not for general. Exactly, Sherry. Exactly. So these are pizzas. These are experimental pizzas. So they only made one of them. They just did it to see how it would turn out, see if they like the color. This is an aqua blue that is just stunning, and it's their ivy and peacocks pattern. So I'm really excited.
It's a pattern they already make, but it's a different color.
This one is a different color.
That was the test. Oh,
yes.
Different color. Okay.
The color.
So that they were testing it out.
Yeah. So just a phenomenal piece. Just phenomenal. So I got that, and I got them to take $50 off the price, which was way cool.
How'd you do that?
Smile. Actually, I was making a pile. Is what I was doing. That always works really good. So I got that. I got a couple pieces of Murano glass. I got some micro mosaic pendants. Really nice ones too. What else did I get? I got some.
You didn't buy the Nazi armband.
I did not. You can't sell those on eBay.
Yeah, it was really kind of interesting. It was what is it? It was Hitler Youth, the armband they used to wear from Hitler Youth.
Yeah.
Kind of creepy, but interesting.
I stay away from that because you can't sell it on eBay. You can't sell Nazi stuff. Yeah. I mean, you can if you kind of don't use keywords that would let anybody know what Nazi stuff is. What's the point? So I had fun there.
We were leaving, and then you bought those great big tall vases.
I went back again. Well, that's because I left my stuff parked there, and then it's I had to go back and give it one more look. Yeah.
And you looked up on that tall shelf, and you said, "Oh, what are those?"
I did not buy those.
You didn't.
I left those behind.
They were like this tall, and they were purple and white, and I thought she's going to buy them.
I left them. I did. Because in my brain, I'm going, how am I going to get those home?
She'll buy them next time.
Yeah, maybe. I'll tell somebody. But yeah. So that was really fun. Yes, you can negotiate prices at antique stores.
I negotiate at Walmart.
Yes.
Okay. You can negotiate anywhere.
Oh, we went to the antique mall on Monday. Yeah, I forgot about that.
You put it on Monday?
Yeah, I put it on Monday.
Was it the same antique mall or a different one?
Oh, different one.
Because the one that I saw you at was not really a mall.
No, that was the antiques district. No, this was
a mall. Antique district. Okay.
Yeah,
there's more? My feet hurt already.
I didn't pack those. Where did those end up? Oh, no.
She just spent all day at Janelle's house packing stuff. You were there in Janelle's garage. You just didn't find them. You better text her.
Oh, no. No, she'll know they're mine.
What are they?
Okay, so anyone who was at my webinar on Murano glass, one of the examples of an Archmed Seguso piece that I brought up,
she does speak Italian,
was the pheasants. The pheasants. Guess what Danny found at the antique mall?
Which antique mall?
We're
here in Seattle, Washington.
Yeah, in Seattle.
Do a Google search.
I don't remember the name of it. I don't look at the name. I just see antiques in the window.
Danny sees glass, starts drooling, and has her seatbelt off before the car pulls into the parking lot.
Oh, good point, Joyce. Yeah, don't pay full retail for antiques or flea market stuff. Always negotiate if you can. Okay, so I found the pheasants.
Yes.
They were marked for $150 for the pair. Do you think I paid that?
Let's guess how much she paid.
No.
$175. You would offer them half.
I offered them $100.
Yeah.
I offered them $100. They took $125.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. That pair I showed on the webinar sold for
$400. $4,000?
Yes!
$4,000?
Yes!
Who pays that for something you could drop on the floor and break?
Yeah, well, a lot of people. Yeah, so.
They don't drop things like I do, evidently.
Now, I am not going to give $4,000 for these for
Why?
one reason. They're not fine.
Okay. So how much does that reduce their value?
I'm going for $2,000. I'm going for $2,000.
As soon as you find them in Janelle's garage and pack them and put them to your house.
Yeah. These are really, really spectacular pheasants. Murano art glass in the Seguso style. You can tell, if you watch the webinar, you can know all the little trademarks of his stuff. I've also got an appetizer bowl, a little tidbit tray with a handle.
This is a great show. You remember stuff now. You remember things.
Yeah.
So that was Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Yeah. And then after SCO,
on Thursday night, like we weren't tired enough.
Friday night. What's Friday night?
I don't know.
It's Friday night. So Friday night, had to drag Kat to another auction.
I've never been to one like this.
So Kat was kind of in awe.
Like, I wanted a drink.
That sold for how much?
I'm telling you, the guy, I've never been to an auction like this. I've been to like maybe 2 auctions back in Colorado. And I mean, we're talking small auction house, 1 auctioneer, 1 floor guy, and lots of stuff that starts at $1. Okay, that's the kind of my experience, and I've only been to a couple.
Yeah.
They take me and Janelle and Danny and Janelle's friend John, who's become Danny's friend John. That's another story. Anyway, we go to this auction, and there's like, up at the front, there's like 5 auctioneers, 4 of them on computers. They got the headset, they got the video camera with 2 big screens where you can see what they're auctioning. They got like 7 guys running around the floor. And it was really intense, and the guy was, oh. I thought, you guys think I talk fast? Yeah, I got nothing. And so I was looking, after the first half hour, I was looking at Danny going, I really need a drink. This is just really a little bit intense. After about an hour, I started understanding.
Yeah,
and I was like,
a little bit.
Okay. And I was terrified to move. Beth, I was afraid to wink, okay? I thought if I move, they're going to think I'm bidding, okay? And like they kept moving around so fast, and the people from the computers were yelling out bids from online bidders. I didn't understand what they were doing, but it was really cool. And Danny's right; they had this humongous gas grill. Looked like it was maybe 6 months old. I mean, beautiful condition. My husband would have loved it. $10. They had this Thomasville. So of course, I'm picking out all the things that I can't possibly pack in my suitcase. Okay, Thomasville wall unit, like probably 9 feet long. 3 gorgeous cabinets, 2 end pieces. I think it sold for about $370. So $4,000 piece.
Yeah, it's crazy, crazy. So I got some Breyer bowls.
Yeah.
Now, if anybody follows like how Breyer sell, check out what the bowls sell for.
Just saying.
I think I paid $20 for 3 of them. 3 of them.
Yeah. You got 2 bowls and a cow.
I got 2 bowls and a cow. Yes. Yeah, that's no bull.
They were really fierce looking.
Yeah, there was a big old punch bowl that I looked at Janelle and I said, there's no way I am shipping that. No. She hands me your card, says, get it for me. So at least I got to bid on it, and yes, she got it.
I mean, I know our friend Bev sells punch bowls, but let me lean in the right way. I'm telling you, this bowl is like this thing around.
Yeah.
I mean, I could fit my arms around it.
Yeah. It's really good. It was a slewed horseshoe. I know we got Beth Strakowski in the house. She knows that that pattern. So $35 for the entire under tray bowl and all the cups.
Huge.
Got a few more things, which we'll catch up. We're running over time on this.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. I could keep talking about this stuff all day.
I know. Did you notice how she starts glowing or something? I'm not sure. Janelle calls it, what's she call it? Resonating or something. When she's talking about glass, she just...
I love it. Oh, I love it. I could go to an auction every night. I'd be in so much trouble.
I'm in so much trouble.
I just need to buy stuff for everybody else. I don't figure out how to take that out of business.
That's a new Danny Appster thing. Sign up for the Danny App, get 1 random box shipped to you every 6 months.
Hey, that's not bad idea.
I'll do a sign-up bonus for new members. 1 random box of stuff Danny couldn't resist at the auction.
All right, careful what you're offering out there.
Giving away the farm.
All right, guys. This segment was brought to you by Cabbage.com. And got to see the Cabbage people at SCO, which was really fun. I'm telling you guys, don't miss out on an opportunity because you don't have some liquid cash. Cabbage is there. Sign up. No obligation to find out what you're eligible to borrow if you need it. It can be sitting there until one day you find a pair of Seguso pheasants for $150 and you don't have the cash handy. All you have to do is tap into your Cabbage. Boom, you got it. You can go get those pheasants and make $2,000. I'm telling you.
That's what Cabbage is actually perfect for. You've heard about, their high rates. Well, yeah, they're high rates, but it's a fast way of accessing the money for your inventory. And it's also always paid off in 6 months. You're not going to get in trouble when you owe somebody money for 20 years. Like credit cards will do to you. Cabbage is 6 months, I think.
Real people behind the company, guys. Really, really believe in cabbage. I'm on my 7th advance with them now. So, and I've always made money. Despite the fees, I've always made money using that cabbage. And that is the key.
Who let them cows out? Moo, moo, moo.